guys. Good morning. Let's see, what is it? It is Thursday, the 19th of March, 2020. I'd like to just say a word to my freshman students. Hey, starting next week, we are going to be doing a little bit more structured uh, online, I don't know, instruction. The governor says he wants learning opportunities. So, um, I know that a lot of you guys are very interested in doing well and you want to continue. Some of you guys are just bored. Whatever, whatever your motivation is, I'd like to help you guys out because when you come through this, when we all come through this, it's going to be important that we're ready to continue with the work we were doing before and continue to move forward. Purpose of education, once again, right, is the development of the mind, helping you to be a problem solver, and so I want to help you guys out. So I thought that one thing we could do is we could work on some materials you guys really struggled with last year, or last semester, I mean, right? So I think the number one most difficult topic has been, tell me if I'm wrong, I think it's been algebraic fractions. That ties in with some of the newer stuff we've been learning, like factoring polynomial expressions, factoring quadratics. So I think it would be a good idea to practice all of those things. And so I'm working on a series of materials that we're going to be using for next week. I'll post some of them in Google Classroom for you right now. I'll post, yeah, I'll post all that. Post some work in there, some things like that that you guys can get a jump start on if you want. And I'll post a link to all the videos to help you remember. So here I am. I'm at home. You're probably at home too. And this is my office, my man cave, my math cave, if you will, right? And so I was just going through some stuff, cleaning up, and I found, actually, I got a big giant stack of my notebooks from when I was a college student. So this one's number theory, and this one, let's see, focus. This one's miserable. It was called Real Analysis, and that one was a booger. I didn't do so well with that. That was a very humbling class. It was kind of the weed out class. So the people that want to be a math major, you have to pass that class. It's really difficult. But I got like all of these. These are all my notes and papers and stuff from my math classes I took in college. And so this one in particular, this professor, he was really good. He was really good. He also really helped me with a lot of student skills, and a lot of those student skills are things I share with you guys. And so I just want to kind of help you look through that. And this guy, uh, the professor that taught number theory, he's also a big influence on me because he had so much fun. He joked around a lot, but he still was uh, very knowledgeable, very focused, and we always got our work done. We always cover the things we were supposed to cover. So these are two of my most influential teachers that taught these classes. But I'm going to switch over to the document camera so you can take a look. I actually don't remember what half of this means anymore. It was extremely complicated. But here's the thing I wanted to show you. One of the things that the guy said, one of the things that, I don't know, that's kind of blurry. One of the things that this professor said, Professor Madden, he's like, hey, if something has a specific name, you need to make sure you write that down. And so here are my notes. And then check this out. He said, look, if you listen, if you have a teacher that's organized and you listen, they're going to tell you exactly what's going to be on the test, what's going to be on the final. So here we were in the first week of the semester, and I saw that I heard him, I'm guessing, say, hey, the Archimedean principle is going to be on the final exam. And so in my notes, I had that highlighted, so all I had to do is go back and look at it. So this notation is pretty intense and pretty crazy, but I don't know, I'd have a hard time putting it back together. But yeah, notes, nice and easy, nice and organized, neat. At least for me, I worked very, very hard to have my notes nice, neat, organized, comprehensive. That way, when I went back and studied, it wasn't too big of a deal. Here's another one right here, right? Defining some things, that way I don't get confused later. And yeah, just going through amicable numbers. That's funny. That's a funny name, right? Normal numbers. Yeah, Euclidean algorithm. So number theory was one of my most favorite classes. That was a really interesting course. And well, I don't know. I just kept everything I could. And yeah. Oh, yeah. This one's a physics course. That one that was a physics course where I kept all my stuff right there. And let's see what else we got here. And then oh wow, this is more of that proofs class. I'm guessing these were practice tests or studies, or so we have these theorems and these proofs and all that kind of stuff. So here I obviously I don't know what this is. That's not my handwriting, so I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe I stole somebody's stuff, huh? Yeah. Huh. Oh yeah. I borrowed her stuff to study. That's funny. 323. Yeah, that's what that would be. Anyway, um, yeah, Math 323. That's the proofs class. So, good quality notes. Oops. Sorry about that. So, good quality notes. Very important. The reason I mentioned all that wasn't just because it was a trip down memory lane for Mr. Brown. The reason I mentioned all that is because, um, when you're in school and you have me kind of walking around, I can remind you of all those things. I can emphasize, hey, this is super, super important. I can encourage you to take clearer notes. I can encourage you to be neater with your homework, to annotate questions you have when you're doing problems, to keep all of your quizzes keep all your quizzes, to review your quizzes, to write down questions and write down realizations in your notes as you go. I can do all those things when I'm in class with you to help you remember. But when you're working at home on your own, as we're going to be doing at least for the next week, maybe more, who knows, we'll find out. I think it's going to be important that you develop those skills. And if you can develop those skills on your own, you can do those on your own independently without your teacher kind of haranguing you to do so. I think you'll be better off for it. So, um, hey, be in touch. Google Classroom, email. Want to help you guys out, give you some stuff to do. Anyway, hope to see you soon. Hope you're all well. Be safe. And I'll talk to you later, okay? There it is.